One game, one upset, one guarantee. Super Bowl III wasn't just a football game. It was the moment that changed the course of NFL history forever. To understand why Super Bowl III was so important, we need to rewind back to the 1960s. Back then, professional football was divided into two leagues, the established NFL and the upstart AFL. The NFL was seen as the big leagues, with its long history and powerhouse teams like the Green Bay Packers, who won the two Super Bowls prior in dominating fashion. The AFL, on the other hand, was younger, flashier, and trying to prove it belonged. It was basically like today's USFL. The first two Super Bowls were blowouts, with the NFL's Green Bay Packers crushing their AFL opponents. Many fans believed that the AFL was no match for the NFL, and the so called World Championship felt like a formality, just some game. But that all changed in 1969 when the New York Jets faced the Baltimore Colts in Super Bowl III. The Jets were massive underdogs. Entering the game as 18-point outsiders, the Baltimore Colts were led by head coach Don Shula and a dominating defense that had only allowed 144 points all season. Most experts thought the Colts were unstoppable, but one man disagreed: Joe Namath. At the time, no AFL team had ever beaten an NFL team in the Super Bowl, but Namath's swagger and confidence inspired the team and grabbed headlines nationwide. Suddenly, Super Bowl III wasn't just another game, it was a showdown between two leagues and two football cultures. When the game began, the Jets did exactly what Namath had promised. Their defense smothered the Colts' offense, forcing four turnovers and keeping Baltimore out of the end zone until the fourth quarter. On offense, Namath didn't throw a single touchdown pass, but his precise throws and smart decision making controlled the game. Running back Matt Snell powered the Jets with 121 rushing yards and a crucial touchdown. The Jets' methodical play and the Colts' mistakes led to a 16-7 victory. The New York Jets were champions, and the AFL had finally beaten the NFL on the sport's biggest stage. The impact of this upset went far beyond the field. The Jets' victory proved that AFL was no joke, legitimizing the league and silencing critics who had dismissed it as inferior. It also gave momentum to the NFL-AFL merger, which was finalized in 1970. From that point on, the two leagues were one, and a new era of football began, one that would eventually grow into the global spectacle we know today. At the center of it all was Joe Namath. His guarantee and his performance cemented his place as a football icon and one of the first true sports celebrities. Namath wasn't just a great player, he was a cultural phenomenon, paving the way for athletes to become global superstars. Super Bowl III didn't just change football, it changed sports. It redefined what was possible, showing that underdogs could defy the odds and that competition could unite rival leagues. It elevated the Super Bowl from a mere game to the biggest stage in American sports. So the next time you watch a Super Bowl, remember the game that started it all. Joe Namath, the Jets, and Super Bowl III didn't just make history, they changed the game forever.